In this week's video, we're going to talk about horse racing. Now, we all enjoy our public holiday on Melbourne Cup Day, right? You get to sit at home, you get to sleep in, you get to catch up on your homework, but is that what Melbourne Cup is really all about? Melbourne Cup celebrates horse racing. Everybody gets dressed up. Everybody comes to the racecourse and places their bets on horse racing. Horse racing is a very popular spectator sport in Australia. Gambling on the horses is a pastime for many Australians. In 2009 and 2010, that's 10 years ago, a total of $14.3 billion has been wagered in horse racing. Horse racing is also the third most attended spectator sport in Australia. Almost 2 million spectators were at the racecourse in 2009 and 2010. I'm going to say that again, it's 10 years ago. Imagine what it will be today. I know it's COVID-19 and it's 2020. But if there was no COVID-19 and there are spectators allowed at the racecourse, that number would probably be double by now. Now there's a lot of trials and tribulations surrounding horse racing, especially when Melbourne Cup has just passed. These have shown that a horse on Melbourne Cup Day 2020 has been euthanized because it has a broken leg in the middle of racing. That's like saying, you can't run anymore, you're not sustainable enough to continue living, you're too much of an upkeep to maintain your broken leg and let you keep living. So we're going to euthanize you. No. Sometimes horses die at the racecourse while they're racing. Many horses suffer from fatigue, from stress, and just being overworked. And here are the reasons why horse racing should be banned. Reason number 1. Horse racing is actually losing popularity in Australia. For younger generations like you and me, I like to think that I'm young, horse racing is actually losing its appeal to many Australians. Because Australia is a multicultural society, some of us are migrants and some of us come from backgrounds where we don't actually have public holidays for horse racing or even celebrate horse racing altogether. Reason number 2, horse racing actually causes death and injury in the jockeys. So it's not just the horses that are being hurt and injured, the jockeys are also getting hurt. What sort of sport is it if we are not only hurting our most favorite four-legged friends, but also us? Reason number 3, horses are bred, born, and when they retire, they die. Their purpose in life is just for racing. What kind of life is that? Reason number 4, horse racing promotes more gambling and more illegal activities. We know that gambling is a compulsive behavior that leads to more bad mental health issues. Now, it's also important that we do consider what are the reasons that horse racing is promoted in Australia. Reason number 1, horse racing is regulated. There are standards for good horsemanship in relevance to the feeding, the housing, and the training of the horses. Reason number 2, most carers and trainers actually care for their horses and tend to them very well. There are also qualifications that are necessary in order to look after a horse, and licenses that actually qualify them to be in races. Reason number 3, horse racing contributes significantly to the Australian economy. In 2018 alone, horse racing contributed $1.4 billion to the Australian GDP. $1.4 billion. A total of 80,000 full-time jobs are also created to support the horse racing industry. Reason number 4. Horse racing actually represents the Australian custom and the Australian tradition. It is deeply entrenched in Australian history. So what are your point of views in regards to horse racing? Are you for or are you against? Are you writing a persuasive essay on horse racing? Remember to only adopt a single point of view. We hope this helps your writing, and we hope it helps your oral presentations at school. Stay intelligent, don't study harder, study smarter.
Thank you guys for watching. Click here to subscribe.
Click here to watch our previous video.
And click here for more similar videos. And until next time,
Bye, SACfam!